Good morning, everyone. I am super excited to be meeting you all and to bring, um, to share some words of encouragement that the Lord has been encouraging me with. And to be able to do that is a big blessing. Um, we are in this period of fasting and prayer, which many people across the world are into right now, seeking the Lord for guidance the beginning of the year. And we have corporately decided to come together and to spend time with the Lord, asking for his guidance. And as Pastor says, we are in the process of reprioritization, making our priorities right and making sure God is on the top of the list, making Him a priority, the topmost priority in our life, the beginning of the year. So, He is able to guide us and navigate us through the year. And this is a beautiful ideology, a beautiful way to start the year. It is a solid ideology, but getting very practical. Is God really at the center of our lives? Is He at the top of our list every single day? All of us may instantly say yes, but in practical life, right from the time we open our eyes in the morning when our feet hits the ground, there are hundreds of things that come to our mind as to things that need to be done during the day, as to how we are going to do it, starting from our kids, from the time they need to be dropped off at school, their classes, their sports, their music, and making plans for all of that. We have to start our day, and our job takes up a majority of our day. After which comes cooking. There are dishes that need to be taken care of. There's laundry that need to be done. And through it all, we are having our eyes on the kids to make sure they are taught, disciplined, and we give them company in all that they do. There are family responsibilities to take care of. There are things that need to be done for the church that we want to do. There are things that we want to do for our friends, for our neighbors. And then let's not forget the financial responsibilities we have. We have so much to plan for, budget, and then bills that need to be paid. Life is just super expensive and super stressful, especially right now. It is just stressful. Now, this is where the enemy comes in. He brings in discouragement in all forms, and he knows exactly when to do it and how to do it. He attacks us when we are tired, when we are weak, when we are susceptible to lies, and he hits us hard on our emotions. One thing can send emotions spiraling into us, and then we end up feeling as though nothing that we do really matters. And is there a point in doing any of this? Now all this feeling comes in, but there is this one verse which has encouraged me a lot, and I am super happy to be sharing that with you. It's Romans 8:11. But if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his spirit who dwells in you. Now we know that at new birth, we become a new creation. So the Spirit of God comes to live in us. We are a three-part being, the spirit, soul, and the body. When we get born again, then the spirit is made brand new. Now the mind, which is the soul, made up of the will, mind, and emotions, the soul and the body don't change overnight. They are things that can be worked on. And if our spirit is new, then it wants us to work on these things and bring them into alignment. We start believing the things that are told in the word of God, and our mind starts to speak it. And then when we speak, things happen in our body. As we confess things, as we believe and confess things, situations around us change. So this whole realignment happens. The a soul comes in alignment with the spirit, and the body follows the soul. So our body gets better and situations change, and there is so much peace around the whole thing. So it is like a ripple effect. Now, coming back to the verse, if the Spirit of God dwells in us. Now, when Jesus came into us, he came to stay. He dwells, he never leaves. He abides, is what many verses tell us. When he wants to stay, he wants to be a part of us and participate in whatever we are doing. But he's a gentleman. He doesn't impose things. He is there, he stays, and he wants to participate. Now, his participation will make so many things easy for us, and it'll just make so much things better. It saves us so much time, energy, and effort just listening and going according to how he wants us to go rather than doing it our way. He wants to do this, but are we listening to him? He is always willing to speak, but are we listening to him, calming down all the other things that are around us, calming our mind, circumstances, everything? Are we listening to him? If alone we do that, then there is so much peace and there is so much that can be done, you know, as human beings. There's so much we need to do that can be done if we listen to the Spirit. And more, as his children, we have responsibilities as children of the Most High God. There's so much he wants us to do that can be done, that need to be done for the kingdom, that we will be able to do if only we are able to listen to him, and we won't be buried by circumstances that happen in our normal everyday living, but we will be able to do all things through Christ who strengthens us. You know, who wouldn't want that kind of instruction and guidance? And along with that instruction and guidance comes a supernatural rejuvenation, a revitalization, and a fresh surge of energy to do all that we need to do and more. Jesus said, we will do more. So if alone we are able to believe this and set it in motion, then I believe that energy that we need to do stuff is there within us. We need all that needs to be done during the day. We have all that needs to be done during the day within us, and we will be able to do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Only if we start believing that he who raised Christ from the dead, that resurrection power lives within us, and we have to let him out. And if we can let him out, there's nothing like that. I mean, I'm past my time. Thank you so much for helping me share this with you. And I hope today will be a blessing. See you. Bye-bye.